Hello everybody, this is Mercury Bard. We're going to play some Morrowind, and it's going to be Permadeath. Make sure we got a stream going. Alright, I see the stream. I hear the stream. Alright, we're good. And let's jump right in with a new character. And hopefully not an immediate crash. Okay, there we go. I'm going to let the... Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero there is no event. Zurin Arctus, the Underking. In the waning years of the Third Era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history. He or she. Or they.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up.
And that's our buddy Jib. And I'm well rested. And we are going to reroll all. Ooh, a Kinari? I have no idea if this is male or female. Can't tell, but... I like that face. Hair... I don't think they have multiple hairs. Okay. Pick from class list. Jester, that was alpha. We're not having a jester again. A scavenger. Stealth, strength, speed. A plague herald. Magic druid. Okay, that'll work. I wanted something magic focused because that's what the race is based on. Gaia's children. Let me reroll. The mage. Fortify Magicka. Okay, we can do that. Now, this is Fox. Oh my god, this is Foxtrot. Because this is the 6th one. And it's a fox person. Alright. Random background. Brute. No. Gray child, you were born with a pale complexion and strangely sharp teeth. Animals are uneasy around you and sunlight makes your skin tingle. Were you cursed? Perhaps your mother or father was a vampire. Regardless, you feel most at home in the cold and dark. During the night, between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m., the following skills increase by 5. Sneak, athletics, acrobatics, mysticism, illusion, and destruction. However, during the day, your endurance and willpower are reduced by 10. We have sharp teeth. It's part of being a fox, but... Okay, you're a humble fisherman. No. Studying in the library. That works. Okay. We're going to have a sickle, water skin, grinder. Okay, so we're going to want... we're going to want potions. We're going to have farmer sickle, fire fern. Looks like we've got a wooden staff apiece. Okay, it looks like we're set there. Let's start with some food. And survival gear. Alright, we are a... I have no idea if we're male or female. We're gonna go with male. We'll just say extras. Um, let's start with heal companion. Um, okay. All right. Alchemy, illusion, alteration, blunt weapon, light armor, enchant, restore, mysticism. Okay. Okay, that looks like a good mix of stuff for us. Yes, because this is online. All right. You feel a warm wind rising at your shoulders and hear a voice. You will learn, child. You turn quickly to face the voice, and all you see is a number of items on the floor. After a moment, you decide to pick them up. All right, and we're gonna save just to save in case of a crash. And what we picked up was the water life and where are all the birds going. Books. Oh, I have a. It's a plant. Okay. It's not. Okay. I thought that might be just like a flower, but it's actually a plant that we can grow the flower. Magical items. Let's see. Welcome. We got the fishy stick. Okay. Latest rumors? Drellin Nimothen is going around telling some crazy story about finding a Dremora imprisoned on top of a tower at Balfell. I'd say he's been hitting the skooma again. There's a guild of astrologians at the top of Arkanthand who've just discovered a new area of the ruins. They plan on discovering lost Dwemer knowledge of the stars. That might be interesting to us. Word is that Berel Salah, leader of the Ordinators, is looking for some adventurers to carry out some top-secret temple business. Things must be pretty bad if he's relying on freelancers. If you're interested, look for him in the justice offices in the Temple Canton. I've heard that Folmes Miriel, the leader of the guild branch in Caldera, is still investigating the disappearance of our fellow Khajiit members. I wonder why he cares so much about this when it's been months and so few in the guild really miss their presence. Ew. Alright, now we're just talking about blight storms.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Hello, I'm Mayra Millo, a librarian in the Hall of Wisdom. Can I tell you about our collection? The volumes of general interest can be found in our main reading room. Other collections are found in rooms adjoining the main reading room. Our special collections include Western Studies, the Empire and its provinces, history, arts and crafts, law and custom, and geography. The reserve room contains works on heathen cults. These volumes are not for sale, of course, and may not leave these rooms. I'm an initiate of the temple and librarian of Vivek. Rogtong members from all over Morrowind have been complaining about headaches and strange dreams. I'm not surprised, given what they get up to. They're an assassins guild sanctioned by the Empire to provide 3 varieties of execution: public execution, private, and house wars. Constrained by ancient traditions and rigid codes of conduct, the Moragtong only recruits candidates of proven skill and honor. Moragtong only accepts legally approved contracts called writs, but rumor hints at the execution of super-legal grey writs. Alright, so I guess we are female. It's hard to tell when you're a fox.
Head on.
Be nice. Well, let's go find
Not now, Outlander.
some quests. Cannon quarters, Millow's quarters, cannon offices.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Who could kill two Ordinators before they could draw their weapons, slit their throats? Happened right here in Vivec. Must be a sorcerer or a vampire. The Office of the Watch in the Hall of Justice is worried about sending their own Ordinators after this killer. The rumor is that the Office of the Watch is looking for outside help. You're an Outlander. Did you know 5 other Outlanders were killed just the same way?
Go on about your business.
No, and I'm sure he doesn't want to talk about it either. I sneak peeks into books. My mercantile skill must not be very high,
Make it quick, Outlander.
because it just looks like a book. Oh wow, that's cool. Nifty. Did we fix the door issue we were having? Oh yay, there is a door. Okay. Who are you? Been hearing a lot of people with bad dreams, seeing bad omens, stuff like that, haven't you?
Let's hear it.
Go. Now.
Okay, okay. Look at that beautiful city. Whee! I bounce, 'cause I am tiny. I am tiny, but I am mighty. Not really. Anticipations. That's not a very nice book, or not a very fancy book. Let's see, what can we do? We don't want to join the temple. They're not going to like us because we're, you know, definitely an Outlander. See the foxiness of it all. We could go join the Mages Guild. Yeah, we could go join the Mages Guild. Or the Fighters Guild? We want to join the Fighters Guild? We kind of started off in a place where... Huh. Do we know any people that just have, like, miscellaneous quests in Vivec? Not house-related, not... I guess the Foreign Quarter would be a good place to start. We'll just go. Whee! I mean, we're gonna level up just from jumping across the city. Okay. Hi, I'm Marcel Marar. Do you need something? Have you heard? 7 victims here in Vivec, all with their throats slit? When it was just a few Outlanders killed, the Ordinators weren't making much fuss, but now they've had 2 of their own people with slit throats. They seem very concerned at the Hall of Justice. I've heard the Office of the Watch is quietly looking around for some special help. Anything that can kill 2 Ordinators before they can draw their weapons sounds like it will need special help.
fresh game.
It is good to see a customer in the store. That annoying fool outside chases them away. Did you not see him as you entered? That is Marcel. Outside my shop he stands all day, selling ridiculous wares. Get rid of him I would like to, but the law says he is within his rights. Perhaps you might find a way. Sure. Think you can? I would like that. Make him go away, and I will have rewards for you. We could do with an enchanter having rewards for us. Maybe he can train us? Marcel. Hello, my fine friend. What a glorious time it is. Perhaps I can interest you in one of my fine wares. All magical, all for a low, low price. A man in my line of work must find a way to make a living. I'm an actor, at least I hope to be. I'm the poor player who struts and frets for a while on a stage and then has lunch. I'm full of sound and furiousness. Oh, if there were only a good theater troupe in this town, I would give up selling these baubles. Oh, woe is me. You should leave this area. Leave here I could not. It is the finest spot in all of Vivec from which to sell my wares. Otherwise I'd have nothing upon which to support myself. Dear friend, neither a borrower nor an honest tradesman be. That's what my father always told me. Ah, but to have a company of players, for only then will I be able to showcase my arts. Yes, all the world's a stage, but no one wants to pay me to act on it. Oh, how I detest the ridiculous man.
Speak quick.
So we need to find a theater troupe. Stay hydrated, my friends, FYI. I am very short. I heard that Balin Andrano over in the Redoran section has had a real tough time lately. He's losing a lot of business. He's a trader in the Redoran district of the city. Okay. Theater troupe. Crassius Curio is quite a patron of the arts. He commissioned some artists to do a mural for him, and I heard that he has been writing a new play and would like to have it performed. He'll probably be putting together a troupe soon. Oh, help us all. Well, it's probably no better than Crassius's old plays, which were awful. Dance of the Three-Legged Guar was quite a sight, though. Councillor Crassius Curio has a splendid manor in the plaza atop the Walu Canton here. I'm a savant. Okay.
What do you want, Outlander?
You can have a brief history of the Empire, because I'm not sure why I'm carrying it. Actually, I could probably go sell it to Jabasha. So we need to talk to Crassius,
Quickly,
probably.
Outlander. I haven't much time.
Hi, who are you? You want to be my friend? Morag Tong. The uninformed associate, the uninformed associate, the Morag Tong with the Dark Brotherhood, a Western Assassin's Guild. The uninformed associate the Morag Tong with the Dark Brotherhood, a Western Assassin's Guild. But the Morag Tong is the sworn enemy of the Dark Brotherhood, and they couldn't be more different in practice or principle. I'm a noble. Alright. The clothier Agrippina Herenia has been in a real mood recently. Hardly wants to interact with her customers. She needs to take a break, I'd say. You can find her store here in Vivec. She's located in the Foreign Quarter Canal Works, which can be accessed through the Foreign Quarter Lower Laced Works. Her selection of clothing is excellent. Okay, cool. We're just looking for any kind of little employment.
Top quality potions right here.
Can't afford anything, but okay. Do you have work for me? Okay, Crassius Curio.
My prices are the best.
Let's go sell our books that we don't need in the bookstore, and then we'll see if Jobasha has anything for us. Oh. Hello
Speak,
there.
traveler.
Have we met, Muthsara? What can Lucivar do for you? Lucivar is this one's name. It means I am light in Ta'agra, the native tongue of the Khajiit. Lucivar may look like a cat, but this one is Alfiq stock. We're a lot more intelligent than the average Khajiit, though a lot less social to other races. Lucivar has a vested interest in the affairs of others, however, and of gathering knowledge across the continent. This one would be happy to accompany you across the island in search of such knowledge. Should you choose, of course. Yeah, sure. Very good, Muthsara. Let us make haste. Oh, and take these. Should Lucivar ever get separated from you, use either of these to call me back, and I'll come running. Coffee and chocolate. Okay. So we have a friend who can protect us. Yay! Or we protect her. We'll see how that works out.
Go. Now.
Khajiit has no words for you.
Ah, you have met her. Lucivar has a thirst for knowledge that's brought her out of our homeland, a rarity among Alfiq stock. Even more unusual, she is quite fond of outsiders, sometimes approaching them for a conversation, unprompted, rather courageous of her. She also has a penchant for chocolate and coffee from our homeland. Be careful not to let her get too close to either. Jobasha reads books, buys books, sells books. What more can Jobasha say? Jobasha knows a little about everything, so you ask, and maybe Jobasha will talk.
Welcome, friend.
All right. Well, we have a friend now. So it's a fox and a cat. And I'm saving just in case of crashes, so we don't have to completely restart before we die horribly, as we will. Okay. We need to go find
There
this
is someone watching
Gracious
me.
Curio.
I can tell.
Okay, you don't seem to have any non-generic conversation options. Let's go... I think that's... yeah, that's Halu. They have the, scales, because they're the merchant. The merchant house. Do we have a tent? Yes, we have a tent. Okay. So at least when we get tired, we can walk out into the grasses and sleep. But we're not there yet. Why are we so short and slow? Oh, such is our lot in life. We have a shirt on. Oh, we do have pants. Okay, so we could take this off. We look a lot nicer with it on, though. Counselor would be at the very top of the canyon. Come on, Lucivar, we got this. She must scale with the player because usually she's got a lot more health than that. But usually I don't pick her up until late in the game. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Those boys don't bother me. I can beat them up.
Okay. You're a Breton. Okay. A weaponsmith. Pawnbroker. We Dunmer honor our ancestors in family tombs scattered across Morrowind. The dead rest within their prized possessions, guarded by ancestral spirits who protect against intruders. Only family may enter without consequence. Some outlanders view these as mere treasure troves, risking ancestral wrath for baubles and weapons. You seem capable with a blade, Foxtrot. Have you ever considered plundering such sites? I wonder if you understand the difference between tomb raiding and proper reverence. I would respect the traditions of the Dunmer and not disturb ancestral remains as, because I'm a druid and I respect the natural cycle of life. Wisdom is uncommon among outlanders. The ancestors remember those who show proper reverence. Many fools have met their ends seeking easy wealth in our sacred grounds. Your respect speaks well of your character, Foxtrot. Perhaps you understand more of Dunmer ways than I presumed. We are the dark-skinned, red-eyed, elven people of Morrowind. The Westerners call us Dark Elves, but we prefer to call ourselves Dunmer. Vivec is huge. It is easy to get lost, but if you observe the law, you can't get into much trouble. My advice is to wander freely, learn your way around, see what the craftsmen and traders have to sell. See the sights the pilgrims come to see, the Ministry of Truth, the High Fane, the Palace of Vivec. And while you're here, go take a tour of Ebonheart, the imperial town across the lagoon to the west. There's a lot to see and do over there, too. Okay, well, we're already working on that, so thank you for the advice. Curio Manor. Counselor Curio is in residence at the moment. If you're having trouble persuading someone, offer a bribe. Don't be so stuffy. Bribes are the lubricant of honest commerce. I'm a spell sword. I make war with spell and sword, combining the arts the College of Restoration, the College of Alteration, and the College of Destruction, with training in medium armor style, in block defense, and in the offensive disciplines of axes, blunt weapons, and long blades. I rely on enchanted weapons and enchanted armors to further augment my offensive and defensive abilities. This balance of steel and spell, offense and defense, mobility and protection is the signature of the spell sword. Cool. Where's your boss? It's a nice little bedroom.
Go ahead.
I don't think you're agent and house cousin of the Great House Walu. If you wish to learn more of my house, go to Balmora. Okay. Yes, I'm Crassus Curio, but you can call me Uncle Crassius. We side-eye with Lucivar. Ah, yes, that's my name, but it sounds like music when you say it. It's almost complete. I call it the Lusty Argonian Maid. It's a rather bawdy tale, but I think it will play well with the people. Be sweet, Uncle Crassius, and there's something in it for you, sweet cakes. Here, take a look at some of the work so far. I think it's scrumptious. A company of players, yes. I would love to be able to form a company to put on my new play. There's so few in the area that are willing to act, even for a good price. Of course I need an actor with wit, grace, charm, and a firm... Oh, never mind. You wouldn't be a bad choice, Muffin, but you seem to have other matters to attend to. If you see someone who fits the bill, send them to Uncle Crassius. Councillor Valanda Umani lives outside Vivec on Elmas Island. Take the bridge to the mainland from the Telvanni compound, then turn south and cross the bridge to Elmas Island. The path from the south end of the bridge leads right to Omani Manor. My troop is coming together rather nicely, sweet bits.
Yes?
Okay, he's weird, Lucivar. Let's get out of here. It's making my fur crawl.
What do you want?
Alchemist. I need water for my water skin. There's a well. The kid is looking at me as we're bouncing by going, what? We'll need to cook something the next time we start a fire. If you're wondering, that little green bar down by the mini-map, that is the memory monitor. Morrowind only has a set amount of memory before it starts crashing, that it can use before it starts crashing, and despite using the Morrowind graphics extender to offload a certain amount of processing outside the game, we're still limited. I think it's 4 gigs. So when that starts turning red, we need to start being sure, well, when it pops up to begin with, we need to start making sure we save just in case of a crash. Even though we will not reload saves due to, death, as it is permadeath. Death, poor choices, anything like that, we gotta live with it. Come on. Where is the man? Yoo-hoo! Did I pass him somewhere? There he is. Sun's out, guns out over here. What do you want? Oh, to be an actor, to act perchance to earn some money. You found a troop forming? Then I must go see that noble patron. Thank you, my friend, you will not be forgotten. Yes, yes, the play's the thing, wherein I'll catch the purse strings of that guy. Okay, we got rid of him. Mr. Enchanter, do you have some work for us? Or a reward for us? You've done it. I appreciate your persuasiveness, friend. Thank you for your help. Allow me to give you this as a token of my appreciation. You have given me a cheap spear. I don't think spear is one of the weapons. I'm good with blunt and short blades, so that's not very helpful, sir, but thank you anyway.
This warm blood has...
Now, somebody said that Agrippina was having issues, so I guess we could go visit her? And if not, we can probably find someone down here who can take the shard skewer off our hands.
Go ahead, stranger.
This is the sacred city of Vivek. Count your blessings. Can I help you find someone in particular, or are you just looking around? I'm a healer. Okay. Do you wish to make a donation of 50 gold and receive a mass blessing? No, I'm good. I'm good. We're good. I don't think we're ready for a tomb right now. Even though we do have an enchanted weapon, so we will be able to hit people. Jian Trader. Okay. What do you want? Balin? He's another trader, but he's in the Redoran section of town. Apparently he isn't doing so well.
Would you like to see our selection?
I don't need a fishing rod. I don't need a shard skewer. I'll take the potions, though. I don't need that. Fishy stick is food. Food is always good. Nobody needs a copy of the Lusty Argonian Maid. Fire fern and wickweed. Oh, cool. And... well, let me be smart about
Come on
this.
in. You won't find a better bargain in town. Care to look at my selection? Would you like to see our selection? Have a look around. I have a feeling you'll find what you're looking for. Would you like to see our selection? Care to look at my selection?
Anything else I can sell you? No. No, I want to keep all that.
Come on in.
Who are you?
You won't find a better bargain in town.
I am Galoma Gra Zargran. I am here to make sure no one steals Jian's goods. I'm a warrior by trade. Okay.
Say your needs.
Agrippina. This is the lady that needed help. Or was in a foul mood.
If you're looking to spend a few coins, you'll love my selection.
Well, hello there. Welcome to my shop. Is there a piece you had your eye on? Or do you need some tailoring? Or... oh, what's the point? I'm sorry, but all I can think about is that God's forsaken vacation package. I had everything planned out. I'd be soaking in the Charak sun, not stuck at the bottom of this dingy floating temple. But business has been terrible with the blight storms and whatnot. If I close shop, I'll be up to my eyes in debt by the time I reopen. That makes my ticket and the reservation just 1,000 septim bits of kindling, but what can I do? Yeah, I don't have 1,000. Ah, well, did you want to buy some clothing? I have one of the finest selections in Vivec. Chark is a smaller city on the island of Sturk in the Abasian Sea. It's beautiful, safe, and tranquil. At least that's what the East Empire Company representative who sold me that vacation package told me. Okay, this was a bust. But they kept telling us, we've heard now twice about that guy in the Redoran canton who's having problems. He might need a little fixer. Hello, friend of the living, enemy of the dead. Are you familiar with the Shrine of Meridia? Interested in Our Lady of Light, are you? The undead repulse me. Her cleansing light is a thing to be admired. Our Lady of Infinite Energies, Meridia, has come under attack by the most vile of creatures. Her holy Salium has been taken over by the Lich, Delvam Laladri. Now he skulks around her grounds while his disgusting minions lay waste to my lady's shrine. Child of Light, will you serve Our Lady and clear the shrine? Destroy the lich that occupies our home and allow Meridia's light to shine once more? Maybe. Sure. Wonderful, child. You'll find the entrance to the shrine within Vivec's foreign quarter underworks. The door will be marked with candles. One more thing. Devalm Laladri stole the artifact Dawnbreaker from my lady's shrine. I believe he aims to corrupt it in some ritual. I ask that you bring me Dawnbreaker as proof Delvam has been destroyed. Also, the shrine is divided into 2 different levels. You'll need a Rising Force potion to get to the 2nd level. Here, I have an extra. Please, child, vanquish the Lich and return to me Our Lady's artifact. I feel the world get dimmer with every second that passes. We are in no place to fight a Lich right now. So, but, you know, Rising Force potions. That's nice. Alright, I need to step away for just a moment. This is not a great, but I am hearing music at the door. I'm hearing somebody at the door, so here's music. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Apologies for that. Neighbor had the wrong house. No, I want to...
Submit
I
to the
really
three,
don't have time for
the
this, so make it
spirits
quick.
and thy lords.
Apparently,
You have something to say
right
to
here.
me?
we are... It's not bad when you know your way around, Foxtrot. What are you looking for in Vivec? Vivec is a city made up of 9 cantons, each a little town in itself. Each great house has its own canton, and the Outlanders have their own canton called the Foreign Quarter. The arena is for public entertainments, like mock battles and comic plays. Commoners and paupers live in St. Dylan and St. Olms. But most of all, this is Lord Vivec's holy city. The Ministry of Truth, the Temple Prison, hangs above the great temple of the High Fane, the halls of wisdom and justice, and Lord Vivec's palace. Tendris Vedran is the person I'd talk to if I wanted to know about the apothecary's trade in Morrowind. I've spoken with him on several occasions, and he's smart, well-spoken, and well-informed. Talk to everyone. Talk is cheap. Ask questions. You don't ask, you never learn. Okay. Well, I need to go to... Oh yeah, I forgot there's an upstairs in this place.
Go ahead, stranger.
Little advice? Are you interested in the healer's trade in Morrowind? Maybe you should talk with Igva at Fort Pelagia in Pelagiad Village. She's very nice, experienced, and very patient with questions. Okay.
The freshest ingredients in town.
Little secret? In Morrowind, we don't like to hear about vampires. We know that back in the West, the Mages Guild helps them hide. The Mages Guild's full of necromancers, and we don't like that one bit. If we see a vampire here in Morrowind, we put him on the stake and roast him. Well, truth be told, we tell the Ordinators and let them take care of it. Private citizens have no business fighting vampires. They're too dangerous. Okay. You might actually be shorter... You are shorter than me if I stood up... Do you have anything interesting to say? Little advice? If you need to earn some money to support yourself while you're in Vivec, try the Imperial Guilds in the Foreign Quarter. They often have odd jobs for willing adventurers. And as tradesmen and craftsmen you meet, they often have simple errands that need doing. The pay is small, but the goodwill earned by serving local people and the experience traveling around the city may be worth more than the gold you earn. That's what I'm trying to do. Thank you, short person.
First we greet, then we do business.
Aw, she's training her kitten. This one overhears 2 cloaked characters whispering about a room underneath the arena in Vivec. Oh, okay. We'll have to look under the
Leave
arena.
me alone.
Okay, nothing exciting. I don't want to go see if Crassius has any reward for us for finding him an actor. It made my fur stand on end.
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
Welcome to my shop, stranger. It's good to see paying customers, especially with all the competition these days. Oh, there's plenty these days in Vivec. I mean, Raylan Tilver is my nearest competitor, and he's just a block away. And oh, the business he does. I'm certain he's doing something shady, but I don't know what it is yet. He just gets all the big orders. Well, just recently I heard he's got an order for 20 different swords and at least 8 full suits of armor. I don't sell that much in a month. I'd really like to get that contract for myself. Sure, I'd like that contract. How How would you like to be able to help me out, friend? If you could steal that contract from Rowland, he wouldn't be able to fill the order properly. Then, when his customer shows up to collect, I'll be ready with the proper order. Okay. Excellent. I knew you were the person to understand a good deal when you heard one. He's probably got the contract locked up in his quarters beneath his shop, but I don't think he's got it well guarded. Good luck. I don't know how we would get through a door.
Reasonable prices for top quality magic.
Are you looking for me? Do you want to join the Mages Guild? You look like the sort we could use in the Mages Guild. Will you take the Mage's Oath and join the guild? Perform any duties assigned to you by members of the guild. Learn from them and grow strong. Always share your knowledge freely with other guild members. Never strike or steal from another guild member. Does this appeal to you? Yes. You are now a member of the Mages Guild. Welcome, associate. When you're ready, you can ask for duties to perform, and once you are ready, you can ask me about advancement in the guild. Ah, yes, thank you for reminding me. As a member of the Mages Guild, you will receive your first mage robe. Take good care of it, for you cannot acquire another. However, once you're at least a journeyman, you may visit Falaine Sapphironia, who is the guild provisioner located at the Caldera Guild Hall. She can sell you robes focused on each school of magic if you meet certain requirements, which she will explain. To meet her... You could speak with Archmage Trebonius about duties, but between you and me, you might want to ask the guild stewards in Eldrune, Belmora, and Sadrith Mora instead. Trebonius gave you duties? Last year he asked me to dig a tunnel to the mainland so the Telvanni couldn't interfere with Imperial trade. I just tell him it's progressing according to schedule. Tanusia Veloth has the divine disease, but she refuses to leave the city. Okay. Everybody can learn a few spells. You don't need to be a wizard to cast spells. It makes life easier. When you learn a spell, practice. It's the only way to learn it. It helps to pass the time. The Mages Guild is dedicated to the preservation and distribution of magical knowledge. Pursue your studies diligently, Foxtrot, and the benefits of belonging to the Mages Guild will become clear to you. Sud. Sud is a cavern on the far west coast of Sheogarad, due north of Dagon Fell. There's an inlet west of Dagon Fell before you reach the coast. Do not be fooled by this. Why would we care? Okay. What spells do you have? What is your rank? No, sorry, later when you're a higher rank, but not now.
Hello. I have a pretty rock.
A sailor from Solrest says he heard the expeditionary force has put down the tribal uprisings in Blackmarsh. He says local traders expect exports of gold and timber to resume after the plantation and mines are rebuilt. The other day, Trebonius asked me to build a new animitium for Akado, since the original seems to have been destroyed in all those troubles in the Iliac Bay. I don't know what he asked you to do, but my advice is to try and ignore him. Okay, a guild led by a man we are not supposed to listen to. We don't need to... We'll just put pants on. There we go. Civi, Foxtrot, I am Tibira. Don't worry, Vivek can be confusing for us and we live here. Is there some specific place you want, or someone in particular you are trying to find? Tibira is a Nightblade and speaks as journeyman of the Mages Guild. Okay.
What do you want?
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
I'm special advisor to Guildmaster Trebonius on Dunmer issues. We get along rather well. He's always willing to listen to advice. Here's the mage's robe. Okay. Duties, you say? Yes, there are several things the Mages Guild needs done. Let's see. Find out about the disappearance of the dwarves. Yes, that's an excellent task for you, associate. It's a simple task, surely. Just go to some ruins and find out what happened to them. Maybe some people here in the Mages Guild can give you some clues. Yes, we're both members of the Mages Guild. I'm sure your colleagues think you look very nice, but I don't have a robe befitting my rank. Why? Because someone stole the Archmage's robe. High Chancellor Akato himself had an exquisitely designed robe delivered to me as a symbol of my high office, but it never arrived. This is your most imperative mission now. Find my stolen robe. Do you know where it was last seen? Yes, it was last seen in the Imperial City. That's where you should start. Now, be off with you.
Well met.
Maybe you have a better idea? No. Oh, look! Apprentice Mage Robe. Novice Robes. I don't want weakness to magicka, sorry. Are you here for more duties, associate, or was there something else you wanted? It is unlikely the robe never left the Imperial City. I suggest starting at the East Empire Trading Company in Ebonheart. Shipments from the Imperial City or the Arcane University are typically processed there. Conuntius Ponius is the local factor. Senelius Caduceus has been digging around in Nuschenleften for years. I have no idea how you actually say the name of that place. Has he given you any duties? He asked me to chain an army of Drew to the foreign quarter Canton and have it towed to a more reasonable climate. Between you and me, I don't think he's the best candidate for Archmage. I'd take that lizard skink in Sadrith Mora over Trebonius any day. Trebonius is obsessed with finding those robes. Word is spread like wildfire, and everyone knows you're the one he's assigned to figure out where they are. Best of luck to you, associate.
You want something? What can I do for you today?
I'm a member of the Imperial Guiding Guild. The Guiding Guild provides magical transport throughout Tamriel. The Guiding Guild is chartered by the Empire as the sole legal organization to provide fixed-link magical transportation throughout Tamriel. We have also been granted a monopoly on the legal use, production, and distribution of verinium, the mind-altering substance that makes our work possible. Verinium is a powerful mind-altering substance, the chief ingredient of which is actually ebony ore. The methods for its creation are a closely guarded secret of the Guild, and even few Guild guides know the recipe. Its production is only permitted at the handful of Guilding Guide halls throughout Tamriel, the closest of which is housed in the Royal Palace at Mournhold. We are members of the Imperial Guilding Guide and authorized to provide magical transport through the magical art known as guiding. We Guild Guides are able to engage in the practice of guiding through the use of mind-altering substance, verinium. Our standard transport fees are set by our Guild Charter. We can only apply discounts for Mages Guild members and the nobility of Tamriel. Such discounts are applied individually and do not apply to traveling companions. Trebonius is a fool of a man. The Vardenfell Mages Guild would be much better served were someone more competent to take over. The Guiding Guild will remain at his loyal service in the meantime, as we are sworn to do.
Yes.
That's really expensive. We will be walking. Especially since, we would have to pay for Lucivar too. Maybe there are books we should read. Ah. Do you have any books over here in your room? Nope. You do have
I
potions
will
just
listen
sitting
out
out.
later, but make
Look
it
how tiny and shiny they are. Hmm. Where is that other lady? The one that sends you after Ebenbrand. I don't know. Attention, attention all! 2 Ordinators killed. Read all about it in the special edition of the St. Dylan Enquirer. Here, Canary, take a copy. Spread the word. The Enquirer is only the finest newspaper in Vardenfell. It's also the only newspaper in Vardenfell, and the only newspaper in Morrowind owned and written by Dunmer. Our offices are located in the St. Dylan Wasteworks if you want to check them out. I'm Delville. I'm a town crier and I work for the Enquirer. Take this, friend. I think everyone should read this leaflet. It has important information on it. People just keep handing me things. Have no dealings with Arain Ferenis. She is known to be both underhanded and unethical in her dealings. Materials she uses are both shoddy and dangerous. You could come to great harm from her products. Her shop should be avoided at all costs. See these testimonials. I took potion and got sick. Lost good lunch. Grug Bob G. Her materials look old and stale, not good for alchemical use. Darren O. She should be disemboweled and fed to Nyx hounds. Herlongar F. The St. Dylan Enquirer Special Edition. 2 Ordinators killed in Hualu Canton. Vivek murder wave continues. 2 Ordinators were found dead with their throats slit in the Hualu Canton. It is believed they were responding to the murder of another victim found with the same injuries. These 3 killings are, of course, bear the same markings as the other recent murders in Vivek City. This brings the victim count in the string of connected murders to 7 in total. While it is still not confirmed that the murders were all committed by the same individual, at this point it seems far more likely than not. All victims up until the Ordinators were Outlanders, all had their throats slit, and all except one appear to have not fought back. The Office of the Watch is recommending that Vivek residents stay inside and lock their doors at night. If they must travel at night, they should avoid doing so alone and keep away from the canal level if at all possible. Anyone with any information should report it to the Office of the Watch directly. It's not bad when you know your way around. Yeah, people keep telling me that.
So what do you want?
You look suspicious.
Go away.
What do you think, Lucivar? Oh, this looks like trouble. Bunch of teenage girls.
I can't whistle.
Is that... Yeah, that was... You are a very large Khajiit. Little secret? If you are thinking of traveling up country near Sheogorad or out Molaga Murway or inside the Ghost Fence, you need to know about Corpus. It is a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted mad lumps of flesh superhumanly strong and full of hatred. You get Corpus from fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get Corpus, but harder to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure. You're a barbarian. You look like a barbarian. You are very big. You are very big indeed. And we are very wee.
Go ahead.
How How are we supposed to get through a door that's locked like that? I mean, we've got Chameleon. I don't think we're any good at it. We can try casting it, I guess. Oh, hey, it worked. We are kind of see-through. Canary hiding is invisibility. Okay, that's nice.
Go on about your business.
Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to go through the chest over at the Mages Guild.
So what do you want?
Drozemar, a Khajiit in St. Dylan, can jump higher than anyone I know. I wonder what his secret is. That's a rumor? Do we want to join the Fighters Guild? No. Go back and get the stuff out of the chest out of the Mages Guild. We need all the money and help we can get at this point. Power Well. Wildflowers of Vardenfell.
What do you want?
What is Power Well? Fortify Magicka. Nice. I wonder what happens when you miscast Chameleon. Do you become more... Do you start glowing? That would be fun. Okay. We should probably tell the merchant that leaflets are being passed around about her. She's down by Jobasha, I think. And we can sell the books to Jobasha as well. Oh, we haven't been in here yet. The Black Shalt Corner Club.
What do you want?
Go away, I have nothing to say to you. You'd think she'd be more discreet, seeing how the Duke's her father, but Ilmeni Dren is a strong-willed young woman. She hates slavery with a passion. Her family's wealth and influence mean nothing to her. She's proud of living in a St. Dylan slum. She doesn't mind being seen with known abolitionists like that bookseller, Jobasha. It's the law of Morrowind. Slavery's illegal. The Empire doesn't like it, but the Emperor signed the armistice, and that made it legal for us to retain our ancient laws and customs. You're a lovable rogue. Uh-huh. You're not what I would call lovable.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
This is the way Herd figures it. He's got his bandit hideaway right between Altsoth and Belfell, two of the nastiest holes in Vardenfell, but convenient by boat to both Ebonheart and Vivec. The appalling neighbors keep the traffic down, but as long as he leaves the Daedra cultists alone, he feels he's safe enough.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Apparently we're not welcome here. Well, let's go sell those books to Jobasha. And when on our way back out, we can stop and talk to that alchemist.
Khajiit has no words for you. What is it, friend? Why is my friend here? now.
I know he won't have the really interesting stuff out. Or not, I guess.
Submit to the three, the spirits and thy lords.
Danger, so mighty, so fearsome, that he earned the title of the elusive beast and the unpursuable one. Morrowind himself recognized my his power, for he is fearsome and mighty. His name is
The Legend of the Elusive Beast by V. Ernicus. This book seems to be handwritten very badly. You suspect an underage drunk scamp may have written it. The Elusive Beast is a powerful Daedra feared across all Tamriel, Nirn, and even beyond. Everyone respects him, especially Horavatha, though she is a mean seducer and an ugly one at that. Every man, mer, and beast is careful not to anger this Daedra, because otherwise he will flood your entire village and eat your mare. So you better worship him in his magnificent shrine, because, you see, the elusive beast cannot be defeated. He once faced an army of archers, all blessed by Kinnereth, but not a single arrow hit him. Molag Bal himself was so impressed that he acknowledged the elusive beast as his equal, and definitely not a coward. This very amazing Daedra has many titles: the elusive beast, the unpursuable one, he who cannot be touched, the bane of Kinnereth. His name is Vernicus. His followers flock to his shrines and dedicate their soul to this mighty Daedra. Are you worthy of serving Vernicus? Find his shrine not too far from Sanctus Shrine in Vass, basically due west of Dagonfell. Okay. Do we want to go find Vernicus? That is quite a ways of walk. We could do that, though. We could do that. But, oh, I guess the book is ours. Or no, the book vanished? No, it's right there. That's fun. Any other magic books? The real Berenzia, he has it just out, hanging out on the shelf? Okay. He is a bold one. Especially, since the shop is crawling with ordinators.
Traveler.
Progress of Truth, also just out on the shelf. No wonder nobody likes him in the temple. He's a bold one. Arjalwasha.
Move along.
Hey, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. A leaflet? What is this? This is ridiculous. This is all lies. Why, someone must pay for this. Tell you what, Foxtrot, if you can find out who's behind this slander, I'll reward you well. Ask whoever gave you this leaflet what's going on. This is an outrage.
Care to tell me what this is about?
Sure. We can go back up. Running in circles is our favorite thing to do, because it earns us money. Yes, do you need another leaflet? What about it? These are all lies. Frennis is an honest woman. Listen, friend, times have been tough for me and mine, so when Balin offered me some gold to hand these out for her, I jumped at the chance. Gotta make ends meet. Balin makes the leaflets, I just distribute them. Right, Galuro Balin. She's an apothecary over in the Telvanni section. I don't think her business is doing too well right now. Huh.
I should probably...
Okay. Well, we'll tell Areni, and then we have to go down here to get to the Telvanni canton anyways, if she wants us to go take care of it first. Galoro Belen? That fetcher! I can't believe she'd do this to me. I'm reporting this to the magistrate. This is ridiculous. Thank you for your help. Here's your payment, as promised.
Top quality potion.
Alright, we're picking stuff up little by little. We may someday be able to afford nice things. Not very likely. Not very soon. Huh. I guess we could go downstairs and see if Agrippina will buy this mage's robe from us, because it makes us weak to magic, and the last thing we need is something that makes us weak to something. We are too small and squishy for that nonsense.
Good for the Empire, good for all, eh, citizen?
Oh! That's worth a lot. Here, I'll sell you that.
If you're looking to spend a few coins, you'll...
I need to find someone with more money who can buy... I wonder if that enchanter likes us enough.
Come on in. You won't find a better bargain in town. Come on in. You won't find a better bargain in town.
We won't make any money for selling the elusive beast, so we won't sell it. Okay.
What say you?
Nothing? Do you have enough money to buy this robe off of me?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Yay! That gives us enough money that we could buy that vacation package off of Agrippina and go to Anvil if we wanted. That would be fun. We haven't been to Anvil in a couple of playthroughs. What? Lucifer's like, you would have to pay full price for me, though. You're right.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
So we've got a bunch of stuff we can do. Everyone keeps talking about these ordinators, but I don't think we're ready to take on a serial killer. I need to check with the East Empire Company to see about the Archmage's robes. We could do that. Let's do that. Let's go to Embenhart. That'll get us out of the city, too. Let us put our furry toes in the grass. What did a miscast do? I don't know what the miscast did. There are a lot of children out here playing. And you? You're a traveling trader. You're not gonna have any. I'm not gonna have anything for you. I do, however, need. Keep an eye out for pieces of flint, Lucivar. And wood. But we need to make a knife to help with harvesting. That requires flint. I think we came out of the city in the wrong direction, but that's okay. We are out in the wilderness where we belong. We are, after all, a druid. It's dusk, yeah? Yeah, it's dusk. That's why the glow bugs are out. State your business, Outlander. You tell him where you're headed or lie to him. Then move along. I'm going to Ebonheart. I'm collecting flowers and other things. Alright, we did not get attacked by the Ordinator for picking pomegranates off the bridge. That's good. That's good. I would hate to be killed over a pomegranate. Oh no. Oh no. Nyx hounds. Do they see us? I don't think they see us. Alright, somewhere along the way we missed Ebonheart, I think. Oh no, it's this way. And there's a rat. We avoid aggroing the rat. Okay, good. It didn't chase us. Maybe the ordinators will keep us safe. I'm thirsty. This person looks like they could be a pilgrim.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Peckish, I will have the fishy stick. Now I am well fed. Mwahaha, fishy stick. I have not seen a single piece of flint. Come on, guys. Well, at least in going this direction, instead of just walking between cantons, we were able to pick up a bunch of stuff, a bunch of plants and stuff. So there's that. Be nice if we could pick up some flint. We'll get there at some point. It is so foggy. Hazy, I guess would be the better word. Okay. Warehouse. Okay, I don't think we need to go in the warehouse. We need to go in the main office, if anything. You are quite intimidating, sir. I've heard of a traveling mage who summons creatures just so he can slay them and capture their souls. The East Empire Company is a monopolistic mercantile enterprise chartered by the Emperor and managed by a board of directors appointed by the Emperor. The The company has sole authority to trade in certain goods, like flint, raw ebony, raw glass, and Dwemer artifacts. And it also enjoys favorable tariffs and regulations for import and export of other common and exotic goods, like kwama eggs, marshmallow pulp, salt rice, and Telvanni bug musk. Because of its wealth and the favor of the Emperor, the East Empire Company wields considerable influence in the Duke's administration. Nobody's going to coddle you in the Fighters Guild. In the Imperial Cult, they give you stuff that old ladies could do in their sleep. But here, you get in line for work, and if something comes to you that is out of your depth, you're supposed to be smart enough to back off and come at it again later, when you have the equipment and chops. Sounds wise. Yes. I try my best not to spread any rumors I hear, Sarah. It is not my job to gossip.
You have questions?
To-do list. Check on tomorrow's shipment, ask Ponius about leave, restock bottles for bookshelf. Okay. A special shipment from High Chancellor Akato of the Mages Guild in Vivek City? Yes, there was one on the books. Unfortunately, that particular caravan carrying the package was accosted on the road between Septim Gate Pass and Carithor Dale on the mainland. The package from Okato and many other goods are still missing. What's the company doing to recover them? Our agents are working with the Imperial Legion to recover said items of value by due course. Can I offer any assistance to speed up the process? Civilians, even those who are members of imperial institutions, are not permitted to interfere in official investigations of this nature. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a meeting with the Duke to prepare for.
What's this about?
I should report my findings back to Trebonius. Yeah, I don't know if we want to do that. What's over here? That's the warehouse. The Imperial Legion may be recruiting. I hear the units are at full strength in the town forts, but there might be openings up on the frontier, up at Fort Darius. Speak to Thrald White, Knight Bachelor and Chapter Steward of the Hawkmoth Legion. Okay. The Imperial Cult might be good for us, based on what that guy said. We could go talk to them. We could also see if there's anybody interesting in the tavern here. Bread oven. Interesting. One hears whispers in Ebonheart of the Lord's Mail, that it has disappeared. The best armor of all of Tamriel it is. I don't trust you enough to talk about it. If you find yourself stumbling into trouble when you're tired, stop being so reckless. Keep an eye out. If you're entering unfamiliar territory and you think it might be hostile, slow down to a walk, look around, catch your breath, and be ready for trouble. Yes, ma'am. You're missing something, ma'am. Oh. Unrest in Cyrodiil exaggerated. The Bellman is happy to report that worrying rumors regarding mob violence in the Imperial City are greatly exaggerated. Malicious rabble-rousers did try their worst to incite crowds to frenzy by spouting long-debunked conspiracy theories regarding doppelgangers in the Imperial household. However, the Emperor's brave palace guard handled the matter with utmost professionalism, and the crowd was dispersed with minimal violence. Lord General Cascalia Vitrix of the Imperial Legion was happy to debunk the notion of widespread unrest. Malcontents have always existed, but as a whole, the people of the Empire are steadfast in their support of the Emperor. The editorial team, for one, wishes good health to the Emperor and the gallant Crown Prince Geldal Septim. Okay, I'm guessing the Bell is not a Dunmer publication. No sign of rumored tournament. Sources within the Ebon Tower indicate that an official announcement of the long-rumored Melee tournament is still not to be expected anytime soon. The tournament was originally planned as a celebration of the anniversary of King Lelthan's coronation, but was indefinitely delayed following our late liege's death. Troubles on Vardenfell led Duke Dren to put Burgrave Caros Caucasius in charge of preparations. Now it is said that a committee of his retainers has been tasked with reviewing the omens to hopefully come to the selection of an auspicious day for the new tournament to be held. Vardenfell crime rising. According to the Imperial Legion source, trouble is brewing on the island of Vardenfell, with smuggling, thievery, and even killings on the rise. Coast Guard patrols are apprehending an increasing number of smugglers in the Bitter Coast region, while rumors of turf wars between rival street gangs in Balmora. Well, rumors speak of... Okay. Most disturbing is a wave of murderers, seemingly targeting innocent citizens. Up to 5 Imperial settlers have been brutally killed in the past weeks in Vivec City alone. It is difficult to assess the root cause of all these disturbances, but fanatical Dark Elf separatists are a prime suspect. This is a sobering development for many in Old Ebonheart, who have profited handsomely from Vardenfell's settlement. Trouble in Ebonheart? Duke Vedram Dren spins heads. Okay. Have you heard of the Chrysamere? It's a sword of legend held by the Legion in Ebonheart. No, I haven't heard of it. I'm the publican here at the Six Fishes. We rent beds and sell food and sundries. The Imperial Cult Shrine services include a priest, healer, monk, enchanter, apothecary, trader, and savant. Okay, we need to go there. A dark elf with the strangest mask has recently been staying in the cellar. At first glance, I thought he was one of those ordinators from Vivec, but I can't imagine why one would stay in Ebonheart. He paid well and kept to himself, so I didn't ask any questions, but he sure seemed to leave in a hurry. Ooh. That sounds interesting.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Oh, get away from me, you wretched horrid beast. No, get away. Yes, you, Canary, get this beast away from me. Kill it. Keeps trying to steal tonight's fish dinner. That seems a little drastic. I don't care as long as you get it away from me. Far away. Here, maybe if you give it what it wants, it'll leave. Remen tilts his head and looks at you hopefully. He starts sniffing and moves towards you. Clearly, you're holding something he wants. Come on, bug dog. Come on. It's not mine. Maybe the innkeeper knows why there's
You're on your honor. Don't press your luck.
Belongs to one of the customers, I think. Been hassling my cook, has it? Well, what customer? Have you heard of the Talos cult? A secret group within the Legion. What's that about? Are they planning something?
I'm listening.
Sorry, I don't have time to talk. I'm a bit busy preparing my dialogue for tomorrow. I work for the East Empire Trading Company. They paid for my accommodation to be here and everything. I'm in a very high-class role with them, you see. I'd tell you more about it, but I'm very busy, and it would go over your head, probably. That's all right. I don't expect you to understand. Get a move on, then. This book contains a record of bets made between patrons of the Six Fishes. A few in particular catch your eye. Raindrop, top leftmost, to beat Raindrop, third from right, to the bottom. Payment to be 10 drakes or a glass of sujama to the victor. Were they really watching the window to see where the rain ran? EEC to renew Ebony contract with House Fallu versus EEC to contract with House Redorn instead, 300 drakes to the victor. A certain piece of armor that isn't to be named will be found to have been stolen by the Thieves Guild. Who else could have done it? 100 septims to the victor. Magnus to freeze over if Sir Arothar Neles ever cracks a smile. Silver plate memorial service to be commissioned by the loser for the victor. Okay, that one's funny. Hello, I have a dog. Is it yours? Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Arius Galenas, steward of the East Empire Company. Ooh, I just love saying that. Doesn't it sound so official? But I do have to ask, why is my next hound following you around? Where have you been, naughty boy? Foxtrot says you've been bothering the cooks. Stealing! Do I not feed you enough? This is not the conduct of a gentleman, sir. I expect better of you. This discussion goes on for quite a while. Riemann evidently comes out the victor, having softened Arius into feeding him again. Ahem. Sorry to keep you waiting there. Thanks for sorting all that out for me. Here, have a drink on me. The wine has nothing on our vineyards back home, but it's not that bad. I'm a steward of the East Empire Company. My family has vineyards near Kvatch, but my cousin Falco Galenas got me this position out here. Awful good of him, don't you think? This is so much more exciting than overseeing the grape harvest. Yes, he's the one who got me this position with the company. I haven't seen him since I got here, though, since he's been put in charge of the new colony at Raven Rock, or something like that. A really important job, anyway. I should really write him a letter. Say, are you headed that way at all? Will you take a letter to my cousin Falco for me? Sure. There you go. Oh, you will? Brilliant. Thank you so much. Just wait there for a second while I write this. Scribble, scribble, scribble. There you go. It needs to go to my cousin Falco at Raven Rock in Solstheim. I don't think it's a very long journey. It looked quite close on the map I saw. But take these for your expenses, just in case, and I'm sure Falco will put in a good word with the company for you. Well, he gave us 25 gold for something we're probably never going to do. Yes, that's where my cousin Falco is at the minute. Solstheim. I'm not sure how to get there, though. I guess you just keep walking north, and then you take a boat. House Fallu is one of the 3 Dunmer great houses with holdings on Vardenfell. It's always been loyal to the Emperor and the Empire. Fallu welcomes imperial law and the legions and freedom of trade and religion. We still respect... that's messed up. Okay. Well, there he is, well-fed and causing no trouble this time, I assure you. Isn't that right, Riemann?
Let's hear it.
That's Arius's next hound. Okay. Lucifer's like, he tried to lick me with its little probus things. She got goosed. So it was a customer that brought that thing in? Go figure. I'm much obliged to you for getting it out of here. Here, you saved dinner, so you have dinner on Agning tonight. He's as grateful as I am, let me tell you. Filthy, bug-eyed creature, and those horrible noises it makes. I have no idea why anyone would ever want to keep one of those as a pet.
No, I don't think so.
Ever since Terry Valas mentioned the garden, whenever I wake up, I feel like someone's tapping on my head in my sleep. Met her while she was here. She didn't talk much, and she was very focused on her work and personal studies. Areli Netherin gets a faraway look in their eyes. The Duchess requests a visit from you. Are you the one who will answer? I mean, sure, we'll talk to a Duchess. East of Molagmar, there is a ruin known as Nershadam's. North of this ruin is a monastery of Mafala dedicated to the Morag Tong. You are not a member, so you will either have to join first or fight your way in. A woman there has done something she should not have. Find her room marked with candles and sleep. Be warned, once I pull you through, you may not return the same way. You may call me Aruli Netherin. What I do is my own affair. Interesting. I don't think we're ready to go to a Temple of Mafala, but we could try and find the Rog Tong, I guess.
Go ahead, stranger.
Welcome. Can I tell you about the Imperial Cult? We invite you to become a lay member. We accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 drakes to aid our good works. Thereafter, the only cost of membership comes when you use a healing altar. Modest and nominal fees which help us in our mission to bring the words and blessings of the Nine to those less fortunate than ourselves. Do you wish to join? To serve and glorify the Nine Divines, you must cultivate a noble personality and strong will. Respect the magical arts, especially the colleges of restoration, mysticism, and conjuration. Those who swear to avoid bloodshed, to take the field unarmored, to fight only with blunt weapons, are especially praiseworthy. Knowledge of enchantments and the gift of diplomatic speech are other qualities we look for in our initiates. Our doctrines are simple. We acknowledge the divinity of the Nine Divines. We preach the Nine Virtues. Our Emperor is the defender of the faith, and the Empire is the worldly working of the divine plan. We pledge and aid comfort to citizens in need, and serve the Emperor and the Empire at his will. Our rules are equally simple. Yes, I wish to join. Okay. You are now a layman. Welcome to our community, and may you rejoice in its blessings. Can I tell you of our services? Or if you can donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? I heard there's been some trouble up at Fort Frostmoth. Never heard of it? It's on an island called Solstheim, north of Vardenfell. Okay. That's exciting.
Strange.
People are pointing us at Solstheim. People are pointing us at Anvil. Glowbugs like clear skies and calm weather. Some people try to catch them. I just like to watch. Okay. Looking for hired help? I'm your woman. Only 100 gold. What do you say? You're hired, my friend. You got me. Just say the word. Champion. Okay. Nice. I have nothing better than what you are carrying to give you. Sorry. Now we have someone who's a bit tougher than Lucivar to help us along. So maybe we won't die instantly. Fuasala Tulel. It's not how you say that name, I'm sure. I'm Relin Halu, representative of the Great House Halu on the Grand Council. The Vardenfell Ground Council determines law and policy for the Vardenfell Administrative District. It's presided over by the sovereign Lord Vidam Dren and dominated by 5 interest groups: the 3 great houses, the temple, and the imperial colonists. Okay. That's interesting.
What do you want?
Sort of. Wow, it is tight back here. Welcome, layman. Can I tell you about my services, or if you can donate more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? It is not possible to become a priest or consecrated cleric without joining cult orders. You would be forced to devote yourself full-time to the imperial cult, which doesn't suit adventurous people like yourself. But we do need lay servants. Uh-oh, she missed a bench. Hello, layman. My name is Kay, and I'm in charge of volunteer shrine sergeants for the cult. Are you ready for a shrine sergeant assignment? Yes. Good, I could use a little help. We treated a high elf named Carael for swamp fever, but we later discovered that while he was here, a rare chapel limeware bowl disappeared from our shrine. Will you find him and retrieve our bowl for us? The High Elves are a small, tight-knit community on Vardenfell. Try asking the other High Elves if they know Carael and where he lives. An associate was on an expedition to Azura's coast. He just walks the beaches and islands looking for opportunities. And the oddest thing, he came back with tons of cash, said he'd bumped into a real big spender. Seemed sort of frazzled by the whole thing. He was a pretty tight-lipped guy, only saying that he was a bit eccentric and seemed to have a serious alcohol problem. Interesting. What's back here? Oh, it's a font. I guess those robes, or those wall hangings, are the divine symbols. Solsheim's the frozen island up north, right? Sounds awful to me. If you're looking to get there, you might check for transportation and call. What are these books? The Annotated Anuad, The Monomyth, Varieties of Faith. Imperial Crypt Chapel. Chapel offices and chambers. That one's locked. I guess we need to go in here. Decks of cards. Okay, I guess we could sleep in here. Varieties of Faith, the Dowry. Nice. Guess we could come in here if we need to take a nap. Hello, I'm Iolus Troubadour. I manage the volunteer almoners for our cult. If you're ready to accept a fundraising project as an almoner, let me know. Sure. Thank Zenithar. We have so many projects and so little gold. Go to the Skyrim mission in Ebonheart for alms for the poor. They should give generously to support the Imperial cult. Our fundraising goal for the Skyrim mission is 100 gold. When you've reached our goal, return and deliver the gold to me. The Imperial cult asks for donations from members and friends of the faith to support our good works. As a custom, we ask for alms for the poor because most of the gifts go to feed, clothe, cure, and heal the less fortunate. But in fact, the donations go to support various worthy causes and projects. Collecting alms is just one of the many tasks our more faithful members perform in service of the Nine.
Can I be of service? I am at your disposal.
Then I
It would be a
probably should
pleasure
be
to
able
do
to
business
talk
with
to
you.
people. No, I'm working on it. Keep
See
training me,
something you
please.
like. It would be a pleasure to do business with you. Greetings. It would be a pleasure to train you.
I'm very tired. Okay. So I am thirsty. I'm peckish. And I am very tired. So we'll go sleep. And just a reminder to anyone who may be watching, take a drink of water. Hello, I'm Sinolian Tunifus. I manage the lay healer volunteers for a cult. If you're ready to accept a task as a lay healer, let me know. Mara be praised, so much to do in so little time. Please bring me 5 units of marshmallow for restore health potions. Balur Salvu, a farmer in the western Ascadian Isles near Pelagia, grows marshmallow. Bring him this potion as a gift and he'll tell you where to pick it.
Well met.
Oh wait, do you sell me spells that I can use?
I have special prices just for you.
Cure blight disease. Cure common disease. Cure poison.
May I interest you in something? I have special prices just for you, Outlander.
Oh, I can't afford that.
You won't find a better bargain in town.
Alright. I guess we go then. I like how they're all in their own little offices now, instead of being crammed in the same room at the bottom of a staircase that everybody gets jammed up in. Let's do a save, just in case we crash. Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh.
Yes.
I think we came in here? Yeah. I think we're getting upset about fish underneath. Alright, we need to head towards Pelagia to find marshmallow. That works. And the orc was right. They did give us some kind of baby quests to cut our teeth on. Marshmallow. We don't have the speaking skills to really get alms correctly, but you know how it goes. Where? What are you guys yelling about? Oh, that's the Bitter Coast right there. Wow. There's a piece of flint. Getting thirsty, huh? Where's my water skin? Oh, there it is. What is that? A horn lily. But it didn't actually harvest it. Dang it. Pelagia and Balmora this way. Okay. What I want to do is I want to make myself a backpack, but I think I need to make wicker for that. So straw. I don't even know if I'm capable of that level of crafting yet, but we can try. I shall not walk up and shank that would be bad, the Ordinator. If nothing else, I need to be able to make a straw pile to sleep in later. Alright, that's quite a lot of plant fiber. Let's make something. Alright, so we'll be able to make a double bed when we end for the night. So, we and... I forget her name. Fasala? Let's actually, since we're just sitting here, let's actually start a fire. Cook ourselves some stew while we craft. I guess we need more. Firewood in order to be able to hang. Add supports. Hang utensil. Probably get rid of the sturgeon meat. It's usually pretty heavy, actually. Of course, we have all the corkball root you could ever want. It's going to be kind of a bland stew because we don't have any herbs or seasoning or mushrooms, but while that cooks, we can continue our making of things. Okay. Oh, I can make a hat. I don't know why I would want to make paper, but we're going to make paper. We can make a mat now, we can make pillows. Alright, we run out of... We can make a tent. Nice. So this has to be done cooking, right? Yeah. The glow bugs are out tonight, but that doesn't mean danger's asleep, so keep your guard up. Okay. Can you carry the firewood for me? Thank you. Now I really can't move. You can carry these till I have more use for them, I guess. And you can carry the straw. That works. I know, this is very dangerous. What? What? A relic to leave behind. What would be good? We want to leave something good for our successors. We could leave all the gold. She managed quite a bit of gold. We could leave Rising Force potions or her novice robes. Novice robes have to be worth something, right? Alright. Let us start anew. As you may not realize that our naming scheme is the NATO phonetic alphabet, so we are now to Gulf. We have to roll a Gulf. No. That does not look like a Gulf to me. Alright, we're going to be completely blind as to this person's looks because it's being buggy. Alright, the ritual. Alright, we're going into this one completely blind because we have no idea what he looks like. We are quite tall. Okay, that looks terrible. No, we gotta fix that. I knew that was coming. Alright. Let's restart. This is gonna take a hot minute. Everyone go get your snacks, get your drink, hydrate. Quick bathroom break if you need it. I need to figure out what that error message is from. Now, a lot of you are thinking, yeah, of course it crashed. Morrowind's so buggy. Morrowind does have issues, and part of the problem is that memory limitation of 4 gigs, which we were pushing. The memory monitor bar had popped up several times to warn us. The other thing is that this is a very heavily modded Morrowind install. Over 600 mods at least. So with that kind of mods, you're running a lot of scripts, you've got a lot of potential conflicts. Morrowind's trying to do many things, some of which it was not intended to do when it was released over 20 years ago. Right now, what it's doing is generating the distant land so that we can stand on the shore near Ebonheart and look out across the bay and see this bitter coast and the aqueducts and the shrine in the distance. So this is the price you pay for playing a modded game, and I at this point wouldn't know how not to play a modded game. There's so many little quality of life improvements that I just at this point couldn't play without. Additionally, it's just fun. Like, I don't know if you guys have been watching our Deja Black Eye playthroughs, but recently, like either yesterday or the day before, we found a shrine in the middle of the Ashlands, like just north of the Ghost Fence. This gorgeously cool shrine to Vivek, and it's like, I have no idea what mod put this here, but I mean, it had this planet spinning above his head. It was probably related to Memento Mori, I'm thinking, because there was a bone pit nearby. And also one of the... Are we crashing again? What's going on? Come on. You can do it. I should have just let it run the video. That's what I thought. All right, we're going to let it run the video this time. You can go away. All right. And the reason we're launching this out of Rymash is because when you open Rymash through MO2, it builds the virtual file for you. So every time you crash or restart, for whatever reason, MO2 does not have to go through and rebuild the virtual file every time. You're just launching it from that original built file that was created when you open Rymash. This is something I learned from Danae. All right. Come on. Let's make sure the chat is working correctly. There seem to be quite a lot of you, but you seem to be very quiet tonight. That's okay. It's thinking. When we were talking about the memory monitor much earlier, I mentioned that MGEXE was offloading some of the processing for the visuals outside of the game. That's why it's taking so long for that particular thing to load. The Underking. Someone who's more familiar with Tamriel history, tell me who he was. I'm not sure. I keep getting him mixed up with Manny Marco. Like, oh, the Underking, the head of the head lich. No, that's Manny Marco.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison. First by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
I don't think I would want to know that I was chosen by a Daedric prince.
We're here. Why are you shaking?
Especially one that's cursed an entire people before. Okay, please work, please work, please work! We're well rested. Yes. That's great. Come on. For the love of little green apples, come on. Alright, guys. I guess Morrowind's saying it's done for tonight. I apologize for that. Thank you for hanging out with me.